we have got ourselves an equation of a quadratic function. It's in standard form. It doesn't look like that's factorable, so getting it into intercept form just not going to happen. However, we will be able to use completing the square to get it into vertex form. As a reminder, vertex form will look something like this. There'll be a coefficient, and there will be x minus h squared plus k, where the vertex of the parabola is at hk. All right, and no surprise, remember we've said that that quadratic coefficient stays preserved in all the variety of the forms of a quadratic function. So that we do know that's going to be a 2, although that's not much help to us. All right, step number 1. In order to complete the square, that quadratic coefficient has got to be 1. Now, take a look at that guy right here, this constant. This we really need to not be concerned about. So that is going to be way out there waiting to be subtracted from something. We're going to wait on that. And we're going to look at this 2x squared plus 8x. We're going to make the quadratic coefficient equal 1 by common factoring that. Now watch what I do here. We have x squared plus 4x. And then we're going to leave space, 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 because we're going to complete the square. Notice that there's space here too. All right. So x squared plus 4x plus what? Well, we take the 4, we divide it by 2, that makes 2, and then we square it, and we get that we're going to add 4 to that. Awesome. The square has been completed. Now, open your eyes because you are not actually adding 4 to this right side of the equation. If you remember, there is a factor of 2 out there. So, in fact, we are adding an 8. I'm just writing an 8 there big to emphasize. We are adding an 8 to the right side of the equation. That is an 8 that was not there previously. So in order to balance that out, I could, if I was an inefficient algebra doer, I could also add 8 to the left side, but no, we don't want to do it that way. We want y to be solved for. So to balance out the 8 that we have added to the right side, we are also going to subtract 8 from the right side. The net is that you're adding 8 and subtracting 8. Okay, so we're ready to rewrite. We have 2, and then that trinomial factors to a binomial squared, x plus 2 squared, and negative 8 plus negative 1 is negative 9. Well, look at that. The vertex of this parabola is at negative 2, negative 9. That was fun.